Feel the peace of tonight's tale as it gently guides you to sleep. Tila and the Playful Cloud Guardian. This story is about Tila and her cloud guardian friend, Tila, who bring joy to their village for playful adventures and find beauty even in storms. High above the whispering trees and the sparkling rivers, in the kingdom of Nimboria, lived a young girl named Tila. Her laughter was like a melody that filled the air, enchanting everyone in the village below. One sunny afternoon, while Tila played in the fields of wildflowers, she noticed a peculiar cloud floating lower than usual. The cloud was not just a fluffy form in the sky. It had a face with bright eyes and a wide, friendly smile. The cloud introduced itself as Tila, a cloud guardian whose duty was to foster joy and protect the sky. Delighted by this magical encounter, Tila and Tila became fast friends. Tila would shape the clouds into whimsical creatures, and Tila would try to guess what they were. Sometimes, Tila would create a cloud staircase, spiraling high above, allowing Tila to climb and have adventures among the lily pots. They spent their days sharing stories, playing games, and spreading happiness wherever they went. One day, the sky grew darker and a storm loomed on the horizon. Playful, worried about Tila, called out to her friend. Tila appeared, her gentle demeanor now tinged with determination. She explained that sometimes clouds gather to refresh the land with rain, reminding Thea that storms are part of nature's playfulness too. Together, they danced in the rain, turning the dreary weather into a day of merriment. The villagers, inspired by Tiala and Tila's joy, joined in the celebration, realizing the beauty in every aspect of the sky. As the storm passed, a stunning rainbow stretched across the heavens, a testament to their enduring friendship. From that day on, Tiala and Tulip brought light and laughter to Nimboria, knowing that even the stormiest days have a playful promise. Each night, as Tila drifted off to sleep, she would gaze up at the stars, thankful for her friend Tulip and the endless adventures they shared. Let's drift softly into the next tale. Star and Campanula, a tale of playfulness. This story is about the heartwarming friendship and playful adventures of a girl named Star and her fox friend Camilla. In a quaint village nestled between rolling hills and crystal clear lakes lived a girl named Star. Star had a unique connection with nature, and her closest friend was a spirited fox named Campanula. Every morning, Star and Campanula would meet by the ancient willow tree that stood at the edge of the forest. They loved playing hide and seek among the wildflowers that swayed with the gentle breeze. Odd Stutter's laughter would echo through the woods, a sound that brought smiles to all who heard it. One day, while exploring a hidden path, Star stumbled upon an old, forgotten glade. The glade was filled with twinkling fireflies and the sweet scent of blooming jasmine. Campanilla's eyes sparkled with delight as he dashed round, trying to catch the little glowing orbs. Star watched, her heart swelling with joy to see her friend's happiness. The sky turned hues of pink and purple as the sun set, and the fireflies formed a luminous dance round them. It was a night of pure magic, one that neither would ever forget. As they made their way back home, Star and Campanilla found themselves dreaming of their next adventure. Their bond grew stronger with each passing day, infused with the essence of playfulness and wonder. They knew that their friendship would weather any storm, for it was built on the simple joys they shared. Our next tale awaits, calm and heartwarming. Aster and Suckwood share in the forest. This story is about a kind-hearted young woman named Aster and a magical fox named Sakura, who bring cheer to their village through a grand celebration. Once upon a time, in a charming village nestled at the edge of an ancient forest, there lived a kind-hearted young woman named Astor. Astor was known for her radiant smile and the colorful flowers she cultivated in her garden. One day as she was tending to her blooms, she saw a fox with a fluffy white tail and bright amber eyes watching her from a distance. Curious, Astor approached the fox slowly. The fox didn't run away, and instead introduced herself as Sakura. To Astor's surprise, Sakura could speak the human language. Sakura explained that she was a magical fox and had been drawn to the village by Astor's warm and cheerful spirit. They quickly became friends, with Astor sharing stories of the village and Sakura recounting tales of the enchanting forest. As the days passed, they discovered that each other's company brought joy and cheer. One evening, Sakura noticed that Astor seemed a bit down. Astor confided in Sakura that she was worried because many villagers were feeling sad and unmotivated due to the long, cold winter. Sakura listened intently and then said, "I know just the thing to bring cheer to the village." The next morning, Astor awoke to find a trail of tiny lights leading from her house into the forest. Following the lights, she reached a marvelous clearing where dozens of magical creatures had gathered. There were twinkling fairies, giggling gnomes, and elegant deer with shimmering coats. In the center stood Sakura, with a crown of flowers on her head, orchestrating the magical gathering. As Astor watched in awe, Sakura announced, "We will create a grand celebration to lift the spirits of the villagers." Over the next few days, Astor and Sakura worked together with the magical creatures to prepare for the festivities. They hung bright lanterns in the trees, crafted garlands from forest flowers, and prepared delicious treats. The word of the celebration spread through the village, and soon everyone was filled with anticipation. On the day of the celebration, the villagers followed the trail of lights into the forest. They gasped in delight at the magical scene before them. Laughter and music filled the air as everyone danced and enjoyed the feast. The fairies performed dazzling light shows, and Sakura led the children in games and stripteasing. Astor's heart swelled with happiness as she saw the villagers' faces light up with joy. She thanked Sakura, who simply smiled and said, "Cheer is the greatest gift we can share." As the night came to an end, the villagers returned to their homes with lighter hearts and brighter spirits. From that day forward, the village was never the same. Whenever the winter blues threatened to take hold, Astor and Sakura would remind everyone of that magical celebration and the cheer it brought to all. And so, the village at the edge of the ancient forest remained a place where joy and warmth flourished, all thanks to a kind young woman and her magical fox friend. Let's embrace the next chapter of our journey. Lobelia and Anemone's celebration. This story is about the magical celebration shared between a human girl, Lobelia, and a dancing fairy named Anemone. In a quaint village nestled between rolling hills, there lived a kind-hearted girl named Lobelia. Every evening, she would sit by the window, watching the sky turn into a canvas of pink and blue. One magical evening, as the stars began to twinkle, a tiny fairy named Anemone appeared in her room, dancing on a beam of moonlight. Anemone had wings that shimmered like liquid silver, and a laugh that sparkled like the night sky. She told Lobelia about an annual celebration in the fairy realm, a grand festival filled with music, dance, and joy. Lobelia's eyes sparkled with excitement, and she shyly asked if she could attend. Anemone, with a thrill and a gleam in her eyes, agreed and promised to take her along. The next night, as the moon ascended to its highest point, Anemone reappeared, bringing with her a gown made of stardust and flowers. Lobelia marveled at its beauty and slipped it on. feeling like she was wrapped in the universe itself. Hand in hand, they flew through the night, the world below them a blur of shadows and moonlit whispers. The fairy realm was more beautiful than Mobilia had ever imagined, with trees that radiated a soft glow and flowers that sang gentle melodies. The air was filled with the sweet scent of magic and the laughter of fairies. Anemone led her to the heart of the celebration, where fairies danced gracefully under the light of 1,000 fireflies. The music was enchanting, and Lobelia felt her feet move in harmony with the rhythm of joy. She danced with Anemone, her heart overflowing with happiness and wonder. As dawn approached, the fairies began to bid each other farewell, their hearts full of memories made under the starry sky. Anemone escorted Lobelia back to her village, and with a gentle kiss on her forehead, she whispered, "May this night remind you of the magic within and the beauty of shared joy." Lobelia watched as Anemone disappeared into the first light of day, her heart forever touched by the enchanting celebration. From that day on, she believed in the beauty of the unseen and the power of dreams, knowing that somewhere, the fairies danced in celebration of life. Good night, and may your heart feel light and calm.